Back.
Can you set
Are you
that
ready?
down? Or it's hard to see.
Can you see it now?
No.
Can everyone see it? No?
It's just a
Here?
glare.
Here?
Well, can y'all see it? Okay.
Can you see it?
I can see it now.
Okay,
If there's
can
just
you
a
see
glare.
it? Okay. So,
You can hold this right.
okay, thank you. Okay, so you see the thalamic nuclei again, and we're further back, okay? And so this dark one that's really medial is still the dorsomedial, okay? That hasn't changed. What we see here, though, the dark one surrounding it, that's the beginnings of the pulvinar now, okay? And you might be thinking, gosh,
No,
Julie, how
so.
can you tell that that's the pulvinar and not the ventrolateral ones?
You trust
Well,
you.
so, yeah, I will. All right, and I'm actually going to flip it over. It's the same thing, it's just a little bit easier to see on this side, okay? So we still have dorsomedial and the pulvinar. The reason we know that this is the pulvinar is that right here is the lateral geniculate nucleus, okay? And the LGN is on the back part of the pulvinar, so if you see the LGN, you know you're far back enough that this is all pulvinar, right over here, okay? Right? The LGN is right at the back. You can even see it externally on here, kind of, if you pretend.
Where is it again? I'm sorry, on the
Here,
on the model?
okay. It's way easier on here, right? So the inferior colliculus, the superior colliculus, right? And you follow it over. It's the little bump
that's
at the
right.
bottom. But if you can see this bump in a slice, you know you're far back enough that you're in the pulvinar, okay? All right. What's important is that, so here you have that inferior horn of the lateral ventricle, and right there you have the tail of the caudate nucleus. Everyone remembers that from last week. The LGN is more medial to the tail of the caudate. All of the thalamic nuclei push the basal ganglia out, okay? So the basal ganglia will always be outside of, or more lateral to, the thalamic nuclei. So when you see a whole bunch of bumps down here, you find the inferior horn. The one that's most lateral is always the tail of the caudate. Next will be the LGN. And then if you had a slide, I don't, but he does when he does the presentation, the more medial one, the next one over will be the MGN, okay, the medial geniculate nucleus. So does anyone know what the LGN does? Super important for optometrists.
Vision for
Optics.
oculomotor.
Okay, Okay, so it's not ocular motor, it's a vision relay station. So it takes all of the visual signals from the retina, does a little bit of processing, and then sends them on to area 17. If anything happens to the LGN, you lose the ability to form a picture in your brain. You will see nothing, okay? All right, super critical. So what does the MGN do?
Same thing for auditory.
Right.
Auditory.
I don't know about forming a picture, but yes, it's a relay station for auditory information. All right, and that concludes the slides and,
And what was
exercise
the
one.
most lateral one? So there's the
Okay,
first.
so you tell me, what would this one be?
From the ganglia, from the
Right.
body of the. I
Is it
can't
the
think of the
amygdala?
name
The
now.
tail,
The
the tail
tail
of
of
the
the-
caudate,
yeah.
right? Because this is the body of the caudate.
Okay, cool.
All right. Okay.
So then it's lateral geniculate nucleus?
Yep.
LGN
Right.
and MGN?
MGN, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Caudate.
But you can't really see the MG.
There's no MGN on this slide.
Okay.
Do you
Okay.
have any slides that have MGMs on
No.
them? All right, good.
I don't, but he has pictures of them.
Oh, what's this?
I don't know. That's spinal cord. No, brainstem stuff, but I'm not exactly sure what it is.
I've never seen it happen.
What?
But you guys don't.
Oh no,
okay.
I'm very stumpable. If you ask me anything outside of what's in the booklet, no clue, none. Like, Julie, what's over here? I
So
don't
you get
know.
better as the week goes on teaching?
Yeah, and this is my third year, so I do each lesson 4 times per year. So this is like number what? 12?
Okay.
Something like that?
I used to teach the first period, got